So, before I start, I'd like to ask you guys to play a short game. Guess the movie.
Harry with Sally.
Alright. How about this one?
French Wilson.
Yep, Royal Tenenbaums. And how about this last one? Any guesses?
Saw 4.
The Godfather. Anyway, so as you can see from here, these are all movies shot in New York. So my script, my web scraping project is about film locations that were shot in New York. And the reason I wanted to do this was a few of my favorite and movies that I really like were shot in New York. Like I really like Woody Allen's films, like Annie Hall, and also Dark Knight. So the website I chose to scrape, so just an outline. So I'll bring you to I'll explain like what the website I scraped was, and then just some questions I wanted to answer, and just the exploration of the data that I actually scraped, and then just some points for future analysis. So the website I scraped was, I don't know if anyone can see it, was this one on the site of NewYork.com. So this website has about 1,100 movies that were filmed in New York, and it contains photos and addresses of different movie scenes. What's also important to note is the methodology by which the owner of the website shows the data. So basically, he manually gets the addresses and photos from scenes of movies shot in New York. So he doesn't have any access to like street permits or anything like that. So he goes out and he does it the hard way. So if you keep that in mind, like this isn't an exhaustive list or a complete list of all movies and all scenes in a certain movie that that is contained in the website. So what the website looks like, so this is the website. It's a list of films, and then, so how I scraped the data was go through each link of the movie title, and then, for example, here was the Avengers, and then it'll have a description, and then they'll have actual photos. See shots from the movie, and then he'll also go to the place itself and take his own photos. So, for example, here, this was a scene from the Avengers, and it was in Park Avenue near Grand Central Station in Manhattan. So, some questions I wanted to ask about this when I scraped the data was like, what movie had the most film locations? So I guess what did he find the most? The owner of the website, and also like what did the number of film locations look like over time? Meaning, so he has movies from like 1950s and 80s. So I wanted to see, I guess, if there was anything interesting about that. So my first graph was just so top movies by number of film locations. So the top one was actually Sex and the City. He was able to identify about like almost 40 locations there. I guess it might have been easy because there's a running show, and I guess it's really easy to find out like where it's shot at. And then you can see other movies. Like I'm not familiar with the others. I know like Got Mail. Next, my second question I wanted to answer was, so total locations filmed in New York by year. So you can see that he has some film locations from movies from the 1920s, as early as like 1927. So I would think that maybe in those earlier years, like the 1920s, 50s, and up until like the 80s, the reason it's low is because maybe it was much harder to identify a scene from that movie, like in an actual location. And also, he mentions that a lot of changes happen in New York. So, for example, there's a scene that he mentioned, like from a certain movie where Marilyn Monroe starred in. It used to be like a clothing store, and then after a few years, that changed into a restaurant. So, scenes like those, like you can't identify. And then also, given that these are all locations, I wanted to do a map, of course, on it. And I tried out Tableau, so this is just a screenshot of Tableau. And and these are just some random points of some film locations. So just in those random points, like mostly are in Manhattan, although there are some like 2 over here in Brooklyn. And then just to wrap up, so some points for future analysis. One of the challenges I encountered was, given the street addresses, as you can notice here, some of them were very general and some of them were specific. Like sometimes it just said Central Park. So it was a challenge to map out these points. So I would want to do like a complete batch geocoding. So that would be easier to map these points. Also, like I had a lot of location points. I had over 5,500. So when I tried to geocode this using some services online, like I would get limited to like just 100, and then if I want my complete set, I'd have to pay $20. Also, I want to, so given all of the complete geocoding, I want to plot all the locations on the map, and then also maybe arrange by year and genre. I think the genre part would be interesting to see if, like, on a genre basis, is there a common location that a certain movie would be filmed at? Like, if it was, I guess obviously it was a movie about finance, or maybe about murder, or gangs. And then also, what were the most popular movie locations? So thank you.
That'll actually be my main question. I was gonna be like, so if we want to be an extra in a movie, where should we be? So you said these were just randomly chosen, just for the purpose of.
Yes. Yeah. When I tried to geocode my points, I just got like 100. I just got 100 latitude and longitude columns, like for these points. So I couldn't do it with other points. Yes.
Did any of your locations have scenes from multiple movies?
Yes. Yes, yeah. They did like Central Park.
So what happens when that's the situation?
Oh, so here it's not seen here. So I wasn't able to go that far into the process.
This might be like super nitpicky, but can you bring back up the total locations by year? Just be a little bit careful about the scale on the x-axis, because you've got first entry in 1927 has to be spaced a little bit further out. But actually, as we'll see on Thursday, this is probably a really good depiction of some representative of an amplification time series. And you might be able to model this. I'd be interested to see if maybe you could model this using some time series after Thursday's class. Because it seems like it's growing, and it's growing quicker as we get further down. That might just be because of this subset data you have here, and manually doing this kind of data collection, but kind of interesting. Keep that in mind for the first half of the first semester.
Yes.
This is related to, I guess, what we're talking about. So you presented everything in your notebook,
Yes.
but I know you were trying to keep it out into slides, final slides.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the issues that you encountered, why you didn't use the slides?
Oh, I couldn't figure it out how to, because, so I could make it into slides on the terminal. So typing the Jupyter convert thing, and then it would pop up in the browser, and then it would become slides. And then it would be saved as an HTML file. But then when I just manually open the HTML file, it comes out like this. So I didn't try anymore how to make the slides. Any more questions?
Thank you so much, Ismael.